Hello, hello. A new video today for you. Topic of today, if you can hear me, I'll have a terrible wind again, thanks to being in England. The topic of today is, I've been asked a couple of times, why do I still drive a 125 since I'm 18? I've been driving for 3 years. The answer is, they're cheap to run. I mean, it's only £8.30 to fill the tank, and I get 150 mile, 150, 160 mile. That's to reserve, and then reserve has got another 30 mile, so it's pretty damn good. So that's cheap to run anyway on petrol. The insurance is cheap. Insurance is only 330 quid. That's for a 2012 bike. That's with 3 years no claims. Well, that's for 2 years no claims actually. Also, my tax is only 16 quid. If I get a bigger bike, which I will be in 3 years time, I would have had, cheers love, I would have had a bigger bike by now, if I had the money and the time to do, you're still indicating love, to do the, if I had the money to do it then I would have done it by now. Yeah, unfortunately, well, I didn't know about this at the time. I mean, I've only had my bike for a week. I didn't know that you have to do your full, if you're on a 125, you've got to do your full bike test this year, or you'll have to do a number of tests just to drive a 125. And basically, after 13th of January next year, you will have to take a theory test, and I believe it's from mod 1 as well. It might be something different. If I'm wrong, correct me. But just to drive a 125, you'll have to take about 2 or 3 tests, not just your CBT. So, you've what you fucking... So, yeah. It's either I take a full bike test this year, get it done with, and it'll be easier, then, well, it'll be easier than it will be next year. So, I'm thinking about, if I pass my test, then obviously I've got 125 for 3 years. But then after that time, that's when I will be getting a bigger bike. And I'm looking at a DRZ SM. But it all depends. I might get back into sports bikes. So I do like riding sports bikes, it hurts my back. So, but yeah, the reason I'm on a 125 is because I haven't been bothered to do my full bike test, which is a simple reason. Well, that's a simple fact of why I've got 125s, because I haven't been asked really. Another reason is it is so much cheaper on a 125. But all that will change eventually. Well, in 3 years it'll change. Obviously I'll get a bigger bike, but I will be doing my full bike test this year. Well, it's my only option really. I don't want to be doing like 3 tests just to drive a 125 and then have to take your full bike test again. I'd rather do it all at the moment, get it over and done with, and then not have to worry about it all. And then plus, that's another thing, when you do your full bike test and you pass it, even if you've had like 5 years no claims bonus, it doesn't count for anything. It all gets wiped off and you've got to start from afresh again when you pass your full bike test. So it's like my 3 years no claims, it won't count for anything, so I'll have to get them all again. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to pass my bike test this year, and then by the time my finance is paid off in 3 years time, might be earlier than that, depends. By the time all that's paid off, you get a lot about around this time, people cut in front of you all the time. Yeah, so by the time my finance is paid off, and I've passed the full bike test this year, then I will have gained 3 years no claims bonus. So when I do go to a bigger bike, my insurance will have been cut down, plus I'll be 21, which will be also good. And in that time, what I also might even do a Pass Plus. It costs £100 to do the test, but it only puts your insurance down by £50. But over 3 years, having the Pass Plus, I've been having 3 years no claims. Hopefully, it'll make my insurance go down and down and down. So by the time I'm 21 and I get a full bike, well, a bigger bike, it'll either be a 400 or a 600. Then my insurance will be cheap.